Is that doctor's visit report sitting on your kitchen counter? The one with the cholesterol numbers circled? Does seeing those numbers make your heart sink a little? Maybe bring back worries you thought you had under control for so many of us. As the years add up, so do those pesky cholesterol levels. It feels like just another part of getting older we have to accept. Another thing to manage. Maybe even another medication to take. It's a silent worry for many. A feeling of losing some grip on our health. A concern for what the future holds. But what if I told you there's a simple, natural food, something you might already have in your pantry or can easily find, that could make a truly significant difference? A simple addition to your daily routine that could help you take back some control and potentially see those numbers start to move in the right direction. In this video, we're going to look at exactly what this food is, why it's so powerful for managing cholesterol, and most importantly, the specific way you need to eat it to get the best possible results. We'll talk about common mistakes people make and how to avoid them, and unlock the real potential of this natural wonder. Make sure you watch right to the very end because there's something about using this food that might just surprise you and make all the difference. Let's dive right in and talk about this incredible little powerhouse flaxseed. Now, you might have heard of flaxseed before, maybe seen it sprinkled on bread or in a health food store. But did you know just how potent it can be specifically for helping to lower cholesterol? It's not just another healthy food. It's particularly effective for this common concern that many of us face as we get older. The reason flaxseed is so effective really comes down to two main components: its amazing fiber content and its healthy fats, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, which is a type of omega-3 fatty acid. Let's start with the fiber, because this is absolutely crucial to understanding why flaxseed works for cholesterol. Flaxseed contains both soluble and insoluble fiber, but it's the soluble fiber that really shines here. Imagine this soluble fiber like a tiny, super absorbent sponge in your digestive system. As you eat, bile, which is made by your liver and stored in your gallbladder, is released to help digest fats. Bile contains cholesterol. This soluble fiber from flaxseed grabs onto that bile in your gut and escorts it right out of your body as waste. Now, because the bile was removed, your liver has to make more bile. And what does the liver use to make bile? You guessed it, cholesterol from your bloodstream. So, by binding to bile and helping remove it, the soluble fiber in flaxseed essentially signals your liver to pull more cholesterol out of your blood to make new bile. It's a natural, clever system. But here's the absolutely critical part. The secret I mentioned: you must eat flaxseed in its ground form, not whole. This is so important. Those tiny, shiny flax seeds have a very tough outer shell. If you eat them whole, they tend to pass through your digestive system largely undigested. Then think of swallowing a tiny pebble. It just travels straight through. Your body doesn't have the enzymes needed to break down that hard outer shell efficiently to get to the beneficial oils and, crucially, the soluble fiber locked inside. So, you might be eating whole flax seeds every day, thinking you're doing good. But you're missing out on almost all the cholesterol-lowering power. It's like buying a winning lottery ticket, but forgetting to cash it in. You have to grind the flaxseed just before you use it, or buy it pre-ground. But fresh is always best because the beneficial oils can go rancid. Grinding flaxseed is really easy. You don't need any fancy equipment. A simple coffee grinder works perfectly. Just put a small amount of whole flax seeds in. Pulse for a few seconds, and you'll have a fine, meal-like powder. You can grind a small batch to last you for a few days and store it in an airtight container in the fridge to keep it fresh. Don't grind huge quantities that will sit around for weeks, as those precious omega-3 fats can oxidize and lose their goodness. A small amount, maybe a quarter or half a cup, ground fresh every few days, is ideal. Now, once you have your fresh ground flaxseed, how do you eat it? This is where it gets simple and versatile. The easiest way to start is just by stirring a tablespoon or two into things you already eat regularly. Think your morning oatmeal. Just stir it in right before you eat. It adds a slightly nutty flavor and a bit of texture. It's also fantastic stirred into yogurt, if you have yogurt for breakfast or a snack. Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Smoothies are another perfect vehicle. If you blend up fruit and yogurt or milk for a smoothie, just toss in a tablespoon of ground flaxseed and blend it right in. You won't even notice it's there, but your body will certainly notice the benefits. Start slowly. If you're not used to a lot of fiber, adding too much too fast can cause some digestive upset like bloating or gas. Begin with just 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed a day for the first week. See how your body reacts. If everything feels fine, you can increase to 2 tablespoons a day. Most studies showing significant cholesterol benefits use around 2 out of 3 tablespoons of ground flaxseed daily. That's the sweet spot you're aiming for, but build up to it gradually. And remember, whenever you increase your fiber intake, it's really important to also increase your water intake. Fiber absorbs water, and having enough water helps it move through your system smoothly and do its job effectively. So, when you start adding flaxseed, make a conscious effort to drink an extra glass or 2 of water throughout the day. It makes a big difference in how comfortable you feel and how well the fiber works. We've talked about the soluble fiber acting like a sponge, but let's briefly touch on the other key component, the omega-3 fats, specifically ALA. While ALA from plant sources like flaxseed isn't converted as efficiently into the forms found in fish oil, EPA, and DHA, it still offers important health benefits, including potentially a small positive effect on blood lipids and overall cardiovascular health. It's another piece of the puzzle that makes flaxseed such a heart-healthy food choice. Combining the powerful fiber effect with these beneficial fats makes flaxseed a real winner for supporting healthy cholesterol levels naturally. Remember, the focus for cholesterol is primarily on the fiber and its unique interaction with bile. But the omega-3s add another layer of goodness for your heart. So, we've established why ground flaxseed is so effective and the simplest ways to start using it by adding it to familiar foods. Now, let's look at some other ways to incorporate it and what else you should keep in mind to get the most out of this strategy. Beyond just stirring it into breakfast foods, there are many other easy ways to get your daily dose of ground flaxseed. Think about baking. You can add ground flaxseed to muffin batter, bread dough, or even cookie recipes. It replaces a bit of the flour and adds nutritional punch. For example, when making a batch of simple oat muffins, just swap out a 1/4 cup of flour for a 1/4 cup of ground flaxseed. It works beautifully. You can also sprinkle it on salads, mix it into salad dressings, or stir it into soups or stews right before serving. It has a mild, nutty flavor that blends well with many dishes. One easy trick is to mix a tablespoon into your sandwich spread or mayonnaise. It's completely hidden, but you get the benefit. Another idea is to stir it into applesauce or even mix it into meatloaf or meatballs before cooking. Get creative. The goal is to find ways that you enjoy and that you'll stick with consistently. Consistency really is the magic word here. Eating ground flaxseed once in a while might provide some general fiber benefit, but to see a significant impact on your cholesterol levels, you need to make it a daily habit. It's not an overnight fix. Think of it like saving money. Small, consistent deposits add up over time. Similarly, adding flaxseed consistently gives that soluble fiber the daily opportunity to bind to bile and help your body remove cholesterol from your system. Don't expect to see dramatic changes in your cholesterol numbers after just a week or 2. It typically takes several weeks, often a few months, of consistent daily use before you might see a noticeable difference when you have your next blood test. This is a long-term strategy for supporting your heart health. So, pick a method you like, whether it's in your oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothie, and make it a regular part of your morning or afternoon routine. Set a reminder if you need to, just like taking a daily vitamin. Now, while ground flaxseed is incredibly effective, it's also important to remember that it's part of a bigger picture for managing cholesterol and supporting heart health. Think of it as a star player on your health team. But the star player performs best when the whole team is strong. What else supports healthy cholesterol? Well, increasing other sources of soluble fiber in your diet is also really helpful. Foods like oats, not just the instant kind. Barley, beans, lentils, apples, and citrus fruits all contribute valuable soluble fiber. So, enjoying a bowl of oatmeal with ground flaxseed and sliced apples for breakfast, that's a cholesterol-fighting power meal right there. Adding a side of lentils or beans to your dinner a few times a week, alongside your flaxseed habit. gives you double the benefit. Choosing healthy fats is also important. While flaxseed provides beneficial omega-3s, reducing unhealthy fats, like saturated and trans fats found in fried foods, fatty meats, and processed snacks, is crucial. Focus on unsaturated fats from sources like olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds like your flaxseed. These choices, combined with the fiber from flaxseed and other plant foods, create a powerful dietary approach to managing cholesterol naturally. And don't forget, movement. Even moderate physical activity, like a brisk walk every day, can help improve your cholesterol numbers by increasing your good HDL cholesterol and sometimes lowering bad LDL cholesterol. It supports your circulation and overall heart health in ways that complement your dietary efforts. So, while you're focusing on adding ground flaxseed daily, think about these other simple steps: enjoying more fiber-rich foods, choosing healthy fats, and moving your body more as supporting cast members that help the flaxseed perform its best role for your heart. It's also worth touching on potential side effects, just so you're prepared. As I mentioned earlier, adding fiber can sometimes cause temporary bloating or gas, especially if you increase the amount too quickly. This is usually mild and improves as your body adjusts. Drinking enough water alongside the flaxseed is the best way to minimize this. Also, because flaxseed can slow down digestion due to its fiber content, it's generally recommended to take any medications at a different time than when you consume your flaxseed, maybe an hour before or 2 hours after, just to ensure the medication is properly absorbed. If you have any medical conditions or are taking medications, especially blood thinners, it's always wise to have a quick chat with your doctor before making significant dietary changes, like adding daily flaxseed, just to be sure it's right for you. They can give you personalized advice based on your specific health situation. So, we've covered why it works, how to grind it, simple ways to eat it, the importance of consistency, common mistakes like not grinding it or not drinking enough water, and how other healthy habits support its effects. It's a simple strategy, but incredibly powerful when done correctly and consistently. Now, let's wrap things up and talk about the impact this can truly have. So, we've talked about how incorporating ground flaxseed into your daily routine can be a game changer for managing those cholesterol numbers that might be a source of worry. We've seen how that wonderful soluble fiber acts like a natural cleanup crew in your gut, helping to escort cholesterol out of your body and prompting your liver to use more from your bloodstream. We've discussed the essential step of grinding it to unlock its power and explored simple, tasty ways to add it to your meals, from stirring it into your morning yogurt or oatmeal to blending it into smoothies or even baking it into muffins. And we've touched on how other simple habits like increasing other fiber-rich foods, choosing healthy fats, and staying active work hand in hand with flaxseed to give your heart the best possible support. Remember, managing cholesterol isn't about drastic, unpleasant changes. It's often about finding sustainable, natural additions to your lifestyle that you can stick with. Adding a tablespoon or 2 of ground flaxseed every day is such a small, easy step, but its potential impact on those lipid profiles can be genuinely significant over time. It's empowering to know that there are simple, natural ways to support our health goals, seeing those numbers improve at your next checkup because of a consistent, simple habit you adopted can be incredibly rewarding and take a big weight off your shoulders. It's about taking proactive steps, feeling more in control, and knowing you're doing something tangible and effective for your heart. Don't feel discouraged if you've tried other things before and haven't seen the results you hoped for. Or if you've been told your cholesterol is high. This is a proven strategy, backed by research, that has worked for many people. The key is that consistent, daily use of ground flaxseed, typically 2 to 3 tablespoons, along with drinking enough water. It's not about perfection, it's about progress and consistency. Start today. Even with just 1 tablespoon in your yogurt, build the habit slowly. Notice how you feel. Perhaps more regular digestion, which is another great benefit of the fiber. Then, when your next blood test comes around, you might just be pleasantly surprised by the report. Taking charge of your health as we get older isn't about fighting against the years. It's about embracing them with vitality and confidence. Simple strategies like this one allow us to do just that. It's about adding nourishing things into our lives that support our bodies naturally. So, grab some flax seeds next time you're at the grocery store. Get out that coffee grinder and start adding this little wonder food into your daily routine. You're not just eating flaxseed, you're building a healthier future, one spoonful at a time. I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried flaxseed before? What's your favorite way to incorporate it into your meals? Share your experiences and ideas in the comments section below. Your tips might inspire someone else. If you found this information helpful and empowering, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you want more practical, easy to understand tips and natural strategies for living your best life at every age, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you for watching. Here's to taking simple steps for a healthier, happier you. Live your best life at every age.